Welcome to Violin Adventures number 220. This week it has been so cold that our heating went out, but we did get a little work done. Hope you enjoy. We have here a beautiful old cello from 1835. It's a French cello. We're going to open this up and have a good look inside. Here's inside our old 1800s cello. There's what the label says, and then you can just see all of the repairs on the ribs. And then here's the top, and the top is covered in repairs. These are very nicely done. But what I see right off is we have cleats under the bass bar. We might need to deal with that. We've got a beautiful patch here, but it doesn't seem to be holding. Well, we'll look into the patch, and then we need to check all of these cleats and make sure that none of them are open. So we're working on this beautiful cello from the early 1800s. And the first thing we'll start with is the soundpost crack. Now there is a soundpost patch under here, but that hasn't kept the top from opening again. So first thing I'm going to do is get this open and get some glue into it, and make sure that crack is closed before we work on the patch. Now this was a nice patch that was in this cello here. I've taken it down and I want to carefully select a piece of wood that will be strong and have good tone. So this is one of my favorite pieces, and I like it because of the tone. It rings, and also because the grain is close together. And I want something here in this soundpost area that will take the vibrations of the soundpost and kick them out there. So I'm going to cut here and cut out a good chunk of this for a patch. It has been really cold here. One of our heaters went out. So I'm back on work on fitting a soundpost patch. And when I fit a soundpost patch, I want to make sure that it's wood to wood contact. No pockets, right? So I've gotten really close now. I was roughing it till we got down. And now I want to make sure the middle and the sides are all in contact. So I'm getting down to using a knife and a file. Well, here we are. We're near the end of the week and I finally got the soundpost patch fitted. I have a lot of placement lines on it so that if you move it just a hair, it's not going to fit right. So we'll get that placed on there. The glue is heating up. So here we've got our hot hide glue. Okay, now I'm gonna take you out and show you what has been giving us trouble this week. And here's a collection of weather-related snapshots. If you can see the snow, it is just, the air is so white because it's filled with snow. It's been below freezing for a while now. Tonight the low is going to be 1 degree Fahrenheit and last night it was 2 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's take a look at the creek and see if there's any freezing going on. Oh, look at this creek. It is beautiful. No ice. But look at the icicles in there. there. This looks a little better than yesterday because we're starting to warm up. I think we're in the 30s today. But this is all coated over with ice. Professor Jasinski is back to work on his cello.
Producing good fruits.
It is.
That's awesome. Good job, YouTubers. Yeah.
Wow.
Just in 2 cuts, it's gone. It's perfect. Don't want to get cocky. If I get cocky, I'll make a mistake. Oh yeah. That's a good piece right here. To become a cello maker, be prepared for blood. Because you will get bloody. You will get bloody multiple times during the whole process. And if you only get a little bloody, then you're lucky. If you lose a finger, you're normal.
Time for a story. Okay, we're taking up our reading in Violins and Violinists by Franz Farga, and we're on chapter 13. It's a very short chapter on the violinists of Germany, England, and France, and it basically is saying there weren't a lot of good violinists, but there was Bach. So I'm going to read a little bit about Bach here. The 6 solo sonatas for violin by Bach must now be dealt with in detail. They are still considered the most ingenious violin music ever written, making great demands on the instrument and being so constructed that they bring out all it has to give. Yet there are no passages which are too difficult to play, and the violinist is not asked to perform any sleight of hand. From the beginning to end, these pieces are perfectly balanced, they are uniformly beautiful, and their polyphonous fugues are crystalline in their clarity. It has often been said that these 6 masterpieces pose a wealth of problems which the violinist can never entirely solve. The suites repay well the work expended on them by any violinist. Here is displayed Bach's genius in building up a simple tune into a wonderful musical edifice. The D minor suite, the famous chaconne, has no match in the entire world of violin composition. With these works, Bach's genius has raised violin playing to its summit, and it seems doubtful whether or not there were any contemporary virtuosi who dared to perform these masterpieces. Not until the middle of the 19th century did these hidden treasures begin to be appreciated at their true worth, when it was found that Bach, looking well ahead of contemporary music thought, had delineated in his quest for true art, beauty, and perfection a far horizon for violin music, which has never since been reached and much less surpassed. That finishes chapter 13, and I'll be looking through to see if there's some interesting stories in Hebrew Minute. Arumimcha Elohai Hamelech Va'avarcha Shimcha La'alom Va'ed. I will extol thee, my God, the King, and I will praise your name forever and ever. If you know where this is found, please leave it in the comments below. Freddie wants to chat.
Hi everyone. Hi, this is Freddie, and it's so cold out here that I really like my scarf that you made me so I could keep warm. But my good friend, Mr. Thomas Pinch, he sent us some music. He's playing it on a pipe organ in Crake, where he is. And here it is. It's a fun piece. Wow! Thank you for sending in that music, Mr. Pinch. And now, to all of you, I hope you have a wonderful week. And don't forget to send in the projects you're working on. Keep warm. Bye.
Here it is, Friday afternoon. We've got some sun. It's still very cold. Let's go see if that heat pump is still encased in ice. Well, that's good to see. It's starting to thaw a bit. Well, the serviceman will be coming tomorrow, so we hope to have some progress. Here inside the shop, let's find out where our projects are. Here's our beautiful French violin from the 1800s. We've got the soundpost patch in, and there's a couple little spots here where the wood was a little thin, so I'm putting in just like 1 or 2 millimeters of wood. Continue the work on this next week. Over here is our new violin, and we didn't do any work on this one this week. Over here we have the professor's cello. The back is being put together, and he's starting work on the ribs. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your wonderful comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you to the new subscribers. And until next time, bye.